parade, doesn't it? Are we working? I'm excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on. We got all this stuff working here yet?
Unclear.
Unclear. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and just grab this other thing. If you're seeing me, maybe hopefully you're hearing me too. Come on, Steve.
Unclear.
Well, if you're Irish, come into the parlor. There's a welcome there for you. Well, if the flowers of spring and dear old Donegal. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, happy St. Patrick's Day. My name is Pat White, for those of you who don't know me. And, well, you know, I'm a little bit Irish, and it's a special day for me. So I thought, along with some friends here at Big Stu Media, decided that we should do something special for St. Patrick's Day for you, because it's been a little bit of a gloomy year. And even though the sun normally comes out on parade day, I'm not sure we're going to get that lucky today. Luckily, there's plenty of good corned beef and cabbage at all your favorite local Irish joints. You can get yourself some green beer and some corned beef and cabbage. And I do want to give a little shout out to the cooks at McGurk's, because they're running a full menu today. And they're working super duper hard, the cooks in the kitchen at McGurk's. And because we got some corned beef and cabbage we're going to try a little later. And those guys are working their butts off. So I don't know if they hear me or not, but we love you, we appreciate it, and we know you're working your butts off down there. Along with a million other places, I'm sure. Yes, today normally would be our Ancient Order of Hibernians, you know, parade in Dogtown, which so many of you get to attend every year, and we really look forward to that. That's part of one of our big events that the Hibernians get to do, which I'm the president of Division II, so I look forward to working on a super parade next year. So anyway, we're going to be doing some Irish songs for you, Irish American songs, a little bit all kinds of stuff, you know. We'll change it up a bit. But happy St. Patrick's Day. H-A-R-R-I-G-A-N spells Harrigan. I'm proud of all the Irish blood within me. Never gonna cross a word again me. Oh, H-A-R-R-I-G-A-N-U-C. It's the name that shame has never been together with Harrigan. That's me. Oh, my name is McNamara. I'm the leader of the band. Though we're small in number, we're the best in all the land. We played wakes and weddings and at every fancy ball. But when we play a funeral, we play the marching song. The drums go clang, the horns are playing, the horns they blaze away. McCartney pumps the old kazoo and I the pipes we play. Cause Tennessee toodles the flute, the music is something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. La-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Oh, my name is McNamara, I'm the leader of the band. Right now we're practicing for a very special affair. The annual celebration, all the Irish will be there. When General Grant to Ireland, he took me by the hand. He said, I've never seen the likes of you in McNamara's band. And then the drums go bang, the cymbals clang, the horns they blaze away. McCartney pumps the old kazoo, and I the pipes he plays. The Tennessee toodles the flute, the music is something grand. A credit to old Ireland is McNamara's band. La-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Oh, me name is McNamara, I'm the leader of the band. Oh, thank you very much. I hope we're able to get this on there and you can watch it live. If not, I'm sure it'll be on our YouTube later. On, you know, Pat White, of course, we have our YouTube, and Big Stu Studios has a YouTube also. But we'll be sharing it around, so maybe you'll see this later. Either way, this is St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, 2021. The great mask. The great mask endeavor. I don't think we'll ever be forgetting these ones. We're pretty pretty excited for the Roaring 20s to stop on by again. So here's to them, 2021. Let's get there. The rivers are green up in Chicago. Here's a song about a man from the South Side. Uptown's got its hustlers, Bowery got its bums. Bonus X, you got Big Jim Walker, man, a poo shooting son of a gun. Really big and strong as a man can't come, but he's strong within a country house. When the bad boys all get together at night, they all call Big Jim boss, just because you don't tug on Superman's cape. Don't spit in the wind. Don't you pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, honey. Don't mess around with Jim, baby. Up on the South Alabama came a country boy, rolling by a man named Slim. I said a poo shooting boy by the name of Will, and me call back home, they call him Slim. Well, he come on down to 42nd Street now in that drop-top Cadillac. Might sound funny, but I got a little snow, and I'm here to get my money back. Yeah, that's a fact, Jack. You don't tug on Superman's cape. Don't spit in the wind. Don't you pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, honey. Don't mess around with Jim. A hush fell over the pool room when I bopped out into the street. When the cutting was done, they all the paw the wooden blood with the soles of the big man's feet. He was stabbed in a couple of places, shot in a couple more. He a little something that you ought to think about now before you hit that door. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't tug on Superman's cape. Don't spit in the wind. Don't you pull that mask off the old Lone Ranger, baby. Don't mess around with Jim. Don't pull that mask off nobody. That's assault. Oh, Mr. Jim Croce. I played that song for a couple of reasons. One of them is it's a great song. Number two, as I'm playing my buddy's Jimmy guitar here, right here, Mr. Jim. We call him Seamus. Seamus Reardon. Got his jacket right here behind me, his Hibernian jacket. This is Seamus's guitar, and we lost Seamus a couple of years ago. Seamus played on the AOH Division II float with me down the Dogtown Parade and the Downtown Parade for years. You've probably seen us. Been lucky enough to have a number of pictures of us, and old Seamus, old Jimmy. So that was for you, brother. Anyway, moving on to happier thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Please try to remember the folks that ain't here drinking green beer with us on a holy day. Because as long as they're with you in spirit, we're still with you. On that note, you'll notice to my left, we have a Freddie White CD here. Now, Freddie White, you can imagine, is my old man. And that's where I learned how to, well, do this. Anyway, we have his Irish CDs for sale for $10 a piece. Just give me a little shout, and we'll get one to you. If we got to ship it, a little shipping cost, not too bad on a CD, but we have these available. We also have Pat White coffee mugs, and we take $10 recommended donation for those. Of course, if you'd like to give a little more, that's always fine. You can find us on Venmo, PayPal, Google Pay, all that stuff. And we'll show you one of the little coffee mugs later. And that's what this goes to. Put a little of this in your coffee, in your Pat White coffee mug. Thank you, Steve. Look at that. Look at that product placement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to notice the fine porcelain work that's been done here. And you'll notice this little sticker my buddy Brian Munch makes all these. He's a handsome devil and also a good musician. But he takes care of me on these very, very swank swag. And get yourself one. Like I said, a $10 minimum donation is preferred. But if you're broke and you really want some coffee, we'll work something out. There's that. All right, I think it's time for us to do our little Irish blessing. So we'll jump over here to the book. This sounds like a Mr. Rogers episode, kind of. I'm going to change my shoes maybe here in a little bit. Won't you be my neighbor? So it's only fitting. The Irish are known as poets, musicians, artists. We're very fortunate to have a lot of peril in our life, which creates a lot of emotion, which and hence creates a lot of art. So I'm opening up to a random page here. Any curse words in this, but I'd like to read you a little Irish blessing that you may not have heard before. May you have a song in your heart, a smile on your lips, and nothing but joy at your fingertips. How appropriate was that? My Lord. Thank you, Irish blessings. I think that the green might be with me today. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, of the audience. You're going to get a whole hour of this, so don't get too excited. And by the way, try not to throw any undergarments at your screen, because I know a lot of you are at work, and that just wouldn't really be good at work. You know. Anyway. I think that the camera ladies thought that was a pretty funny joke. She has a screen in front of her also, apparently, so that's why she thought it was so funny. Anyway, my buddy Mike Fittingan's over there in Soulard somewhere. He asked me what I was doing today. And I know one of Mike's favorite songs. I'm going to play a little bit of it. As I was a-walking down the Cork and Kerry Mountain, I saw Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. Well, he first produced his pistol and then produced his rapier. Said, "I'll fight, but not surrender, sir, 'cause you're a plunging taker now. Rum-da-wa-doo-ra-ba-day. Whack-o the daddy-o, whack-o the daddy-o, there's a whiskey in the jar." Rum-da-wa-doo-ra-ba-day. Whack-o the daddy-o, whack-o the daddy-o, there's a whiskey in the jar. Usually for Finnegan, Captain Morgan in the jar. I think all my brothers from Division I like this song too. Rum-da-wa-doo-ra-ba-day. Whack-o the daddy-o, whack-o the daddy-o, there's a whiskey in the jar. Oh, yes. Well, that's it. I'm going to take about a 45-minute break, and I'll be back later on. No? Can't do that, he says. It's not like a regular gig. By the way, folks, you can find out more about me at patwhitemusic.com. I'm sure most of you are friends of mine on Facebook also, but we have a band page. There's Pat White. I don't know what it is. I think, there's there's Pat White. There's Patrick White. There's Pat White Band. There's a number of other aliases we use while in unfriendly territories, and in Russia. Anyway. Let me see if I can remember all the words of this song. Probably won't. What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This fine old woman did say I had 4 green fields, one of them in bondage, and strangers came, tried to take them from me. But I had fine, strong sons who fought to save my jewels. They fought and they died, and that was her grief, said she. A long time ago, said the fine old woman. A long time ago, this proud old woman did say I had 4 green fields, each of them a jewel. And strangers came, tried take them from me. But my sons had sons who fought to save my jewel. They fought and they died, and that was her grief, said she. What did I have? Said the proud old woman. What did I have? This proud old woman did say, I had 4 green fields, each of them a jewel. And then strangers came and tried to take them from me. But I had 5 strong sons who fought to save my jewels. They fought and they died, and that was her grief, said she. They fought and they died, and that was her grief, said she. 4 green fields. I hope I got that right. I only get to play those songs a couple times a year, so it's kind of like Christmas songs. Frosty the Snowman by request? No, not today. Remember when you go out today and you have all those green beers and that corned beef or whatever in the heck you're having? Make sure you give a little bit of love to all the waiters and waitresses and bar. You know, they're all working their butts off today. They're hoping to make a couple bucks. So make sure you tip them, because you don't need the money, you know. So this one's for all the bartenders, waiters, waitresses, and that stuff out there. There's a port in a harbor town where they work laying whiskey down. Only sailors say fetch another round, and she gets them whiskey and wine. You see brandy with a faded chain, made from the finest silver north of Spain. Wouldn't like it, oh, that bears the name of the man that Brandy loves. Sailor said, Brandy, you're a fine girl, but a good wife you would be. You got eyes that will steal a sailor from the sea. He came on a summer's day, bearing gifts from far away. Made it clear that he could not stay, because the harbor was his home. Randy used to watch his eyes as he told his sailor story. He could watch the oceans fall and rise. He's a good man, so they say. He did his best to make her understand the way. So at night, when the sun goes down and there ain't nobody else around, Ronnie wanders through that lonely town and thinks about her man. Sailor said, Brandy, you're a fine girl, but a good wife you would be. You got eyes that'll steal a sailor for the sea. Brandy, but today it's whiskey. I hope you have a little bit of fun. Yes, yes, deedly doodly. By the way, some of this has been brought to you today by, in part by, our friends over at Wood Brother Realty. They have been kind enough to let me mention their name today because Well, I took a bunch of magnets and I had to pay them back. You know those cardinal magnets that have all the dates? If you want one, just give them a holler over there at Wood Brothers Realty and they'll get you one. Or I can get you one because I'm not a real estate agent, but I did pass my test. I'm not allowed to talk about it because I'm not. I can't give legal advice. However, in the future, keep your eyes out. You never know. Anything could happen. Get in there. You know what I'm saying? You see that thing you like, that house? Let's get in there. This has been a public service announcement. Anyway, happy St. Patty's Day once again. I don't know what else to tell you except wear that green with some pride today and make sure you try to be good to your fellow man and try to make people smile if you can. And respect them. You don't want to be stepping on people's toes when you're standing next to each other trying to get yourself an ice cold beer or a Coca-Cola. Depending on how old you are, of course. My cousin and Aunt Emily and Aunt Denny, they're out there. Happy St. Patty's Day to you guys, and of course my mother and my brothers, Greg, Jill, Tim, Freddie, Kevin. All my brothers from Division 2, and each and every one of you. Oh, here we go. Ooh. You think, yeah, I am feeling a little weak. Should we eat first? Should we show it off? Come here, let's show that over here. Bring that over here, Jerry. Wait, Steve, whatever the hell your name is. See this, folks? This is what the guys in the kitchen over there at McGurk's are working so hard. Smells good. Just to prove it, I'm going to eat a little piece live in front of all of you. All right, time for lunch. That's really good. Thanks, Steve. You're an ace. Ooh, it was a bit of a wait, but it was well worth it. Thank you, Lucky. Thank you, all the boys down there. Man, oh man. I'm sorry I just can't mention every day one of my friends or all of the great places I've been able to play. But catch me around town. You see me all over the place. I think I'm playing this coming Wednesday with Drew Schaefer over at the Blue Strawberry. It's Wednesday evening. Probably starts around 7. I, of course, co-host with Mr. Sean Skirbeck over at the Blue Strawberry every Sunday. An open mic night. There's comedy, spoken word, music, of course. We have karaoke capabilities, so no matter who you are, we can make you a star. Just come on down there to the Blue Strawberry. Now, that's off Boyle Avenue down there in the Central West End. But a fun little joint. And, get running around today and have some fun with all of my friends. Hopefully, as soon as I'm done having fun with all of you. This next song is by Mr. Johnny O'Cash. You may have heard of him. He's a good Irishman. Johnny O'Cash. They call me Short of Cash. Well, I hear that train a-comin'. It's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. Well, I hear that train a-rolling down through San Antone. I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno, just to watch him die. Hear that train a-rolling, I hang my head and I cry. Bet this rich four-seating man in that fancy dining car, we're probably drinking coffee, baby, and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Well, I hear that train a-rolling, and that's what tortures me. Free me from that prison, and that railroad train was mine. You bet I'd move it on a little bit farther down that line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I long to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle throw my blues away. got the St. Louis blues, the St. Patty blues. There he is, Johnny O'Cash. I bet my buddy Steve Reeves out there singing that song right now as we speak. Anyway, let's not forget to tell all of you, let everybody know. I think it's in the works. We're going to be doing a regular podcast with myself, and it's going to involve a lot of you and a lot of great musicians from around town. You know, there's no telling. It's going to go a lot of different places. I think that it's kind of neat to be able to bring some things to the forefront sometimes, because talking about things is a great way of working things out and getting everybody on board. And, you know, together, many hands make for light work. So I think I look forward to the ability of showcasing some of my very talented friends, songwriters, etc., comedians, and I hope you'll join me for those. And we're going to try to do those on Wednesdays so you can listen to them at work. But stay tuned, keep on watching, and you'll get more info as time goes on. I try so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. You're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. Memories from your lonesome past keep us far apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Will another love before my time made your heart sad and blue? Now my heart is paying for the things I did not do. In anger, unkind words are said that make those teardrops start. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Oh, whoa, whoa. Mr. Hank Williams there. I think my buddy Josh Taylor and Holly Taylor and probably little Lincoln's probably watching right now too. Happy St. Patty's Day to the Taylor family. The Kamler family and the Williams family, they're all showing up here. My niece Sydney, and nephew Lucas. I wonder if Jake and Ava and Donna are going to be able to make it. For our next song, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite ones. It's kind of fitting because we're down here on Broadway at Big Stu Studios doing some of this stuff. This song's called Black Velvet Band. And we do a little bit of a different version. Inspired by Rusty Nail. You ever heard of that band? As I was walking down the court. That's the wrong song, isn't it? Yeah, we just did that song. One more time. One more time. As I went walking down Broadway, not intending to stay very long, I met a handsome young damsel as she came a-tripping along. A watch she pulled from her pocket and placed it right into my hand. On the very next day that I met her, I followed that black velvet band. Her eyes, they shine like the diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. With her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. Now for judge and jury next morning, the two of us did appear. and the gentleman claimed his jewelry, and the case against us was clear. Now 7 long years of confinement, right down to that demon's land, far away from my friends and relations, to follow that black velvet van. Her eyes, they shine like the diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land, with her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shine like the diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land, with her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with the black velvet band. Tied up with the black velvet band. And go brother. Oh, it's that time again. It's time for another reading from Irish Blessings. Now remember, folks, if you'd like to learn just a little more about Irish culture and things like that, you can get a hold of somebody, myself included, about joining possibly the Ancient Order of Hibernians. We're an Irish Catholic organization that try to do a lot of different good things around town. We put on the parade in Dogtown, for instance, and it took everything we had not to have a big party this year, but from the top, they told us we had to keep it low-key, like a midget locksmith. Leprechaun locksmith. Probably sounds better. For our next reading of Irish Blessings. God needed laughter in the world, so he made the Irish race. For they can meet life with a smile and turn a happy face. Man, this book is good. Who wrote this? Looks like it's a lot of people. Oh, well. See what I mean? Just rich with culture. A bit of the blarney, they might say. They say when you kiss the blarney stone in Ireland, that's the thing you hang upside down and kiss it. It's supposed to give you the gift of blarney, the gift to gab. And, well, I made out with that thing for a good half an hour, I guess, when I was over there with my old man, so what are you going to do? There was a wild colonial boy, Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and raised in Ireland, in a place called Castlemaine. He was his father's only son, his mother's pride and joy, and nearly did the parents love the wild colonial boy. One day out on the prairie, as Jack he rode along, listening to a mockingbird singing a cheerful song, out stepped a band of troopers, Kelly, Davis, and Fitzroy, and they all set out to capture him, the wild colonial boy. He fired a shot at Kelly, which brought him to the ground. When turning round to Davis, he received a fatal wound. Well, a bullet pierced the proud young heart from the pistols of Fitzroy, and that is how they captured him, the wild colonial boy. Yes, that is how they captured him, the wild colonial boy. Oh, there's another good one. Hey, where did we go? Day when the rain came down in a hollow, playing used to sing, sha la 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 da da. Sha la 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 da la da da. So that's one of Seamus Reardon's songs. So of course he made me break a guitar on that. But that's for all you Green Eyed girls out there. Stevie, thanks, brother. Ah, there we go. Here's a new one. Just open it up like a Coca-Cola, brand new. Also, that is an Irish song because Van Morrison's from Ireland. I don't know if you knew that. A little trivia for you. Van Morrison is an Irishman, ladies. Gentlemen, too. But I'm talking to you ladies mostly. I think we're in tune. Alrighty. Front when Irish eyes are smiling, all the world seems bright and gay. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels say, when Irish hearts are happy, it's like the morning spring. But when Irish eyes are smiling, they'll steal your heart away. Tora-lora, Tora-lora-lay, Tora-lora-lora. Hush now, don't you cry. Just a little Irish ditty that me mother sang to me. I'd give the world if she could be here with me on this day. She sang Tora-lora-lora, Tora-lora-lay, Tora-lora-lora. Hush now, don't you cry. Tora-lora, that's an Irish lullaby. Oh yes, ain't much better than an Irishman singing songs and smiling. And I think I'm about to go do some of that, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out with me on St. Patrick's Day. I hope you had a great St. Patrick's Day. It's not over yet. Just remember to take care of yourself today. Be careful. Watch your friends and your relatives. Make sure you don't step on toes or bump into people if at all possible, because you got to try to respect everybody. Keep everybody safe. That way we can all work together to make the world a better place. Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. From your buddy Pat White, the Irishman. I'll talk to you later. Look forward to seeing you in some of our podcasts.